Greetings and welcome to the energy of Sagittarius. This is Ron from tarotofthetwinsun. Mutable fire is what we are conducting our elementary practice of prognosis for. Sagittarius, the ninth house is opening. This is for the month of February 2023. Please take only what you will. So we continue onward in the year of 2024, that is. And we will be looking into a tool instrumental in divining karmas between Sagittarius and a significant other. However much this person, place, or thing is significant to Sagittarius is up to debate. However, take only what you will. When you find resonance in this reading, just use it accordingly. So we'll look at the blocks between you and someone else, you and something else, in terms of the progression of ascension, apotheosis they call it. That's when the profane world materially embodies the sacred, in which the sacred descends, and heroes, legends, and gurus emerge out of this. So yeah, we'll try to learn through example, through the cards. I'll be working with a deck known as the Grand Alieta deck, and it's a very old deck from 1890, and it's a 9-card spread. We'll be working with 9 cards that 3 for Sagittarius, 3 for the opposite significant other, however significant or insignificant, and we'll also be looking into karma, and the Great Mirror will show the mirror between the two energies of Sagittarius and the significant other. So we'll go ahead and get started with karma, but first let me just make sure everything is good with this deck in particular. So, yeah, I like to begin with karma. I don't know how others readers are doing it these days. Don't really care. At the same time, we'll go ahead and clarify what's going on karmically for Sagittarius in the 9th house for the month of February 2024. Okay. The 9 pops out, 9 of rods, as well as the 2 of rods. The 11 of rods pops out as well. This would be the 7 versus the 4. Okay, the path that emerges, resistance in that path, a realm of experience. Sagittarius for this month is in natural form. It's in true form. Elementarily speaking, we are working with the energy of fire. Fire is creation. Fire is knowledge. Fire is dharma. Okay, so the righteous path is here, and you will be approached by others, or you may have been approached by others in the past to gain a sense of inspiration, to pull from your experience. You giving something to these people through what you can prove, through what you've been through. Essentially, it moves to the 11, and the 2 turns into the 11 here. That means that there is a revelation as you give you receive this revelation. It's the same thing. So like as you pass off this experience, this insight, this enlightened version of truth to others, it's like you're kind of bullshitting, but that bullshit is actually true. And that is the modality of this month. You come with your battle scars, with your experiences, and you are able to impart this wisdom to others. You've also been called in order to sort of make a choice, to use the best qualifying choice, and to get to this state. Okay, there's a sense of an ending on the horizon, a completion of some sort, a sense of a burden being let loose in some sort of way. You're skipping the 10, you're moving to the 11. That's what I see here. But you have to look for seekers, people who are looking for your advice, your wisdom, your courage, your not mastery. It's like your shed of light. Okay, your ability to shed certain light to others. In the future, there's a sense of bringing together a community, bringing together a people, okay? There's a sense of compassion and liberation through this compassion. What is it leading to? It's leading to the Ace of Rods in the reverse. There's something that Sagittarius, as well as someone else that Sagittarius is dealing with, that karmically has not finished something. A choice that was not made in the past is present now. You bringing that to light to someone else will actually help alleviate the karma that you have with another agency, another party, another operation, another experience that was supposed to happen, that was supposed to express itself. This comes out in a volcanic way. There's something about compression. There's something about the encapsulation, the bottling up of energy, and then it just trying to come to the surface in some sort of fashion. Once you let go of it, you will approach the 8 of Rods, okay? Once you let go of this experience, you tell it to someone else in all truth, or even in just bullshitting. It will come as a truth in some sort of way. There's a comedic aspect to it, wherein the very social media that you sacrifice to this person, place, or thing will imbue it with a sense of insight through lightness, insight through a release of tension, of differing times, differing opinions between different tenses of time. And it will come as a relief. It will bring people together, okay? So get it off your back. I think it will empower you more than anything in the plexus, the solar plexus, once you go through this experience karmically. So it's an experience from the past that you must open up to. And as soon as you impart that as wisdom to, or as a joke to someone else, it becomes quite cathartic, okay, for Sagittarius, and empowering in that respect. Okay, so this deck is still not ready. We're going to go ahead and shuffle and get into the main reading, the Great Mirror. And this, of course, is for the month of February 2024. And this has to do with Sagittarius and a significant other. Three and 6. The Magician in reverse. We have the Alieta card in reverse. Questionant. We have Aries dominating this reading. The first house. Self-image, self-impression, self-absorption, selfishness, the virtue of selfishness, how to speak like a child. And it's a very cloudy situation, whatever this is, looming type of energy, wherein traumas may emerge in terms of abandonment, the lack of light, trying to bring light into the situation. You're protected. Generally speaking, you notice the path that differs, the path that is your own, the path that is not your own. There's something about purification in the fixed energy of Scorpio, the fire of purification, as well as Virgo. The High Priestess is here, and this High Priestess is particularly my favorite card of the deck, in particular because of its ability to encapsulate the virginal quality of the High Priestess. Okay, she's naked. She cannot be seen. She sees the path. She does not walk it, and she's invisible. Let's see here. There's a type of transformation that you can achieve by observing the paths of others. This is something about purity. It's about really focusing and concentrating on a single point. Okay, this type of concentration is meditative in nature, and the High Priestess is here as a card of determining in the subconscious to actually see and purify the path. See and purify your own path. See and figure out what others are doing in terms of their own path. There is a return here to emotions that weren't exactly yours. Projected emotions, felt emotions that have a karmic resonance from past lives. And there's something to declare about this. When the Six of Swords shows up in the reverse, there is a return to the source, okay? And usually it's a source that it has to do with trying to emancipate at one point, get away from a situation at one point, and then returning to understand the emotional river that has influenced that situation, okay? So there is a sense of return. The Ten of Rods also is here. Karmically, I think that there's a bypass in this situation, but on a soul level, there's an immense burden, heaviness about it. The Ten of Rods usually indicates a great deal of tribulation, of heaviness, of trauma that you carry that is not exactly yours. It's a burden. And perhaps you know this, perhaps they know this, perhaps they see this river of emotion that comes from the past as something to declare, as something that has been heavy. And that's Sagittarius' end. We have here the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands, the difference being Two of Wands here as an outcome. There's a choice that this person has to make. It's a process and a need to do it on their own. There's something about rejecting the path of emotional trauma, emotional weight, karma of that type of expectation. And there also is here the Sun in reverse. Okay, now with the Sun in reverse and the Magician card in the reverse, there's something about balancing out. Okay, we have two suns here that are hidden, that are occulted. It's balancing out two different days, two different horizons, two different times. Okay. And this is about the hidden sun, the occulted sun. This is about the time of night. Okay. And with this, we have 1 and 2. We have the Sun after the Magician in the reverse, both in the reverse. There's something about 3 to 9. Sagittarius gaining freedom by honoring their own sense of faith. Also, this person mirrors you in terms of this, by honoring their sense of faith. Now, faith is something that is pure. It comes from a place of complete untouchedness. It's virginal. It's childlike, and there's something about the faith here, about that path that has been put here, that forces this person in choosing something else. Okay. The thing is that once they choose that, this person that you're dealing with, once they choose that, there's a sense that they're doing it on their own, and that gives them the independence, and it somewhat brings you into the 9 of Rods and also the 11 or the Ace of Rods. Okay, what I'm seeing here is a transaction, and it has to do with complete separation with the agent that you're dealing with this person, this other person, significant person. There is a severity, there is a heaviness in terms of anger. There also is a joy. because of friendship or something like that, because of the idea of human transaction in terms of emotions. What I see here is Virgo coming out strong, and fixed energy coming out strong with Leo and Scorpio, or rather Leo and Scorpio plus double accentuation of the Leo card. There's a need for independence, and the Ouroboros shows up in the in the World card. And when this occurs, there is a sense of regeneration of some sort. This regeneration has to do with all the fixed signs moving to Aquarian energy, okay, to the highest of the fixed signs, the air element. And this requires a great deal of independence. I think you're already on this path. They are mirroring this in terms of that. This speaks about some sort of falling out, or a falling out with this type of energy, at least falling out with the path of toxic emotional content, the river of expectation, karma, all of that. You have to embrace something of the anima in this situation in order to envision this all occurring. This becomes something of a great realization for this person. They're avoidant. They don't want to. The thing is that they are very much in a reactive mode, I would say, and they don't want to get into a tower mode. The problem is that when they shift focus to you, that's exactly what it feels like for them, and it's something that they don't want to feel. You notice this path, and there's something about it that will give you liberation if you can give it time. So you have to realize that there's something about this connection that is socially stratified. It's like when social media becomes sacred, and there's something about the agreement here between two different people, two different agents that deal with the same reality. Okay, and this reality is a path. This path is not being walked now. I don't see it as being walked. I don't think it's what you want. There's a path of independence on their end, and there's a sense of closure in it all. 5 and 6 in reverse, there's a lot that has to do with this sense of closure. And the advice is that this is a part of the human realm of experience. It's inevitable in terms of the quality of reaching out, finding someone, and really resonating with them in terms of human transaction. But you may notice that it's all very limited in terms of projected expectations. So I wouldn't expect much out of this situation. There is a very strong fixed quality to it. So it's one where you can't really let go of it. There's a lot of stubborn energy around it. But if you embrace mutable earth, there's something about it that will put you into a form of transformation that will protect you, okay, through the high priestess energy. That's the very best I can do for this month. I do wish you well, and please take care now. Thank you. Bye-bye.